Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing something awesome, something I've wanted to do for a very long time. And what that is I'm going to take two different devices and we're going to BAM! Mash them up and do a little comparison. So what are we going to be taking a look at today? Well, we're going to be taking a look at the beautiful Analogue Interactive consoleized MVS. This really is a thing of beauty. This is gorgeous, as they say. But sometimes outer beauty isn't the same as inner beauty. Now, as much as I absolutely love this thing, I have noticed quite a few things. You probably noticed that in my videos that the colors or the actual brightness of the Analogue Interactive consoleized MVS, okay, that's a lot. Let's just say the CMVS, okay. I don't know, it appears dark. It appears very dim. So what I want to do is I want to take that and I would like to compare it to this. This is a one-slot MVS. This is the actual MVS board. You can see there's little feet on it. This would actually sit in your arcade cabinet and you would just slide the game in, sort of like an NES game, would slide in here. And this is an unaltered board. This is was taken out of an arcade cabinet and sent over to me. And I want to take this and I want to connect it through its Jamma connection here to the beautiful SuperGun that I got made at JNX, which is also known as Jamma Nation. It was done by a guy named James. He goes by the handle Supreme Judge here on YouTube. And yeah, I want to compare the picture quality that comes out of the Analogue Interactive consoleized MVS compared to the one-slot MVS arcade board passing the signal through the SuperGun. Now, to make this as fair as possible, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my capture card settings on default. Okay? I'm going to take both of these signals and I'm going to pass them through the XRGB Mini, and then I'm going to take that signal and I'm going to throw that through the Elgato, what is it called? Game Capture HD 60. Okay? And that's it. I'm not going to tweak the brightness, I'm not going to tweak the contrast, I'm not going to tweak a damn thing. We're going to try and make this as close as possible, comparing apples to apples. Now, with the SuperGun here, I can change the red, green, blue dials you see here, and we'll see if that makes any difference in terms of the brightness and whatnot. Obviously, with the CMVS, I can't do a damn thing. I was actually going to send this to Jamma Nation, to James, in order to see if he could fix the brightness, because everything seems so damn dim. But I've been so busy, I just have not had a chance to do so. So that's the challenge. Alright, we're going to use Metal Slug 3 right here in this awesome shot box. Love these from, was it Southtown Homebrew? Anyways, whatever. I'm going to be taking this Metal Slug 3 as my test unit. Now, do keep in mind, I want full disclosure here. This does not have the UniBIOS installed. This has the original BIOS installed. So, just want to see what the actual game is. Okay, so it's in English. Alright, so this Metal Slug 3. Come on, focus. This Metal Slug 3 is in English, as you can see. So the game should be in English. On the regular BIOS, on the MVS, it most likely will not have blood. And I should be able to activate blood on the CMVS, but I'm not sure. I'm going to go into the game settings and we'll see if I can actually tweak that with or without the BIOS. I have no idea. Anyways, so that's it. Let's begin. Alright, I've tried to sync these up as best I could, and I think I did a pretty good job. So, left hand side we have the SuperGun, and the 1 slot. And on the right hand side we have the Analogue Interactive CMVS. Now I'm looking at this in the video editor, so I don't know how it's going to come out once it's actually rendered, but the difference should be quite substantial. You should really see that on the left hand side the image is much sharper, much clearer, and just, well, overall doesn't look as washed out. Whereas on the right hand side, just look at the Marco's vest, the red vest that he's wearing. You can see on the left hand side, it looks a lot better. The backgrounds too, they look a lot more detailed. They don't look quite as washed out. So yeah, overall it looks a hell of a lot better with the 1 slot. And again, full disclosure, with the consoleized MVS from Analogue Interactive, I am using an RGB SCART cable, which is exactly what I'm using with the SuperGun. And so they should look exactly the same, but they do not. The 1 slot most definitely looks a lot better. So what this means is I am going to purchase a UniBIOS for the 1 slot because it's a socketed slot, so it's extremely easy to upgrade, and that is what I'm going to be using for my reviews from here on out. Maybe when I have some friends over, I might take out the CMVS. But I gotta say, it's a little disappointing to see this because, well, they're extremely expensive to purchase these from Analogue Interactive, and you would assume that you would get the absolute best picture quality. But that's why I was saying sometimes looks aren't everything. Because yes, the piece of equipment looks gorgeous, but if it can't display the top, audio video experience, well, that's kind of unfortunate. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it for what I have to say about this. I'm gonna obviously let it play out till the end of the mission, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory here just by looking. I hope it comes out in the render, because in the preview editor here it's really obvious which one is nicer. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching, and well, be sure to leave a comment below. I'm kind of curious, are you kind of surprised that the Analogue Interactive CMVS doesn't sort of output the greatest picture quality? Or is this to be expected? Alright guys, thanks for watching, and let me know if you enjoyed this comparison, and maybe I can do another one in the future. Alright, take care.
Mission complete! Mission complete!